I will say something. Some people misinterpret it as attack. But see, it is weeping. When I saw this, brethren, and I looked at the Church of Africa, I looked at our ministry, our gathering, I looked at other gatherings, I said, Lord, what do we celebrate? And then the Holy Ghost spoke to me. He said, you people celebrate creating of new branches as though you've triumphed over other of your brethren. Not triumphing over Satan. They are celebrating. They don't know that they will know that we came to this city. He's not talking about it's their brethren. All this church making noise. Don't worry. We've entered the area now. Celebrating the opening of branches as though they've now won a trophy over their brethren, not over Satan. Celebrating the emptying of the other churches, and that your church now is the biggest here. When we came to this city, there were some churches making noise here. God of heaven, are you now Satan? You are celebrating that another church is closing. Oh my God. Let's do it mega. You go to streets. Instead of you to say, Christians in this street meet here, you say, no, House of Salem meets here. So if someone is not a part of House of Salem, you can stay in that area, you won't greet that person. I wrote it down. See, I broke down. So we don't expand the doors of our Christian gathering so that God can have witnesses in a territory. It's so that our organization can be seen as more prosperous than another person's organization. And Satan is just there laughing. He's cheering you. In fact, he will attend your dedication ceremony. If you are not careful as a man of God, as a minister, they will give you the psychology of the church of the cities. And then you look at your church. You look at other man's church. Instead of you to see it as the gathering of the believers, you say, you don't church food today. What is this? What is happening? There is this fulfillment. Yes, whoever said that's true. It's witchcraft. It's an attack of witchcraft. Have you not seen preachers who have fulfilled that the church is there? I told you the church will be empty. See, to the best of us, that thing comes. You have to shut it down. How many crowd came today? How many people? There was a time I was asking, how many people came to? And I said, no. How many what? Even if it's one person, wherever 2 or 3 are gathered in my name. He doesn't discriminate with his presence. He didn't say I will give the place where they have 20,000 people more of my presence than no, sir. Wherever. Can I tell you the mystery of the presence of God? You know, I've been asking a question. I said, God, how come we are all calling on to you on Sundays especially? And you are in this church, you are in this church, you are here, you are there. How are you everywhere? I now discover something. As much as God can be everywhere, his true church, whenever they begin to worship him, what happens is that they appear in his presence. So you are thinking distance. God is seated on the throne, seeing all of you assembled before him. I know only few people understand. So if you are the true worshiper, you worship in spirit. They grow from strength to strength, as many of them that appeareth unto God in Zion. So if you are the church of the firstborn, whenever you gather, he is in your presence and you are in his presence. So you are not in your event center, you are not in your facility, you've appeared in his presence. So as the Lord of the church, he sits down and hear your worships, hear your prayers, hear your burdens, hear everything is with them, and then he releases a blessing on you all.